This city is often overlooked, but it needs to be on your list. I am here in Lawrenceville, Georgia, and it is a bigger town right in the middle of Gwinnett County, which is the state of Georgia's second biggest county based on population density. Lawrenceville itself has around 32,000 residents and sits just 30 miles northeast of Atlanta. It takes up about 14 square miles of land, so by physical size and population density, it is quite a large town. Lawrenceville is definitely a busy area. You've got State Route 316, Highway 29, Highway 20, State Route 124, and State Route 120 all coming together right there in Lawrenceville. And you're right off I-85 as well, meaning you can get just about anywhere you need to. This makes it quite popular with commuters who want to live in a more affordable area, and you've got tons of great parks just like this one. Hi, I'm Sarah Maslowski with KeyPoint Homes Group, a real estate agent living right here in the North Metro Atlanta area and helping clients from all over the country relocate here to Georgia. So what do you need to know about living in Lawrenceville? The first thing you need to know about Lawrenceville is that it is an older town. In fact, it is the second oldest city in the metropolitan Atlanta area. You're going to find that a majority of the properties and neighborhoods here are older, with many houses around the downtown area that are not in neighborhoods, and you're going to find that those homes were built in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. You'll find neighborhoods that have been around since the early 80s, and they've obviously been very well established. You're going to find that a lot of these older homes are quite large and were built to be big estates. If you are looking for what we in the real estate world call a granny special, Lawrenceville is a great place for this. A granny special is an older home that has been well maintained, might have a newer roof or a new HVAC system and really good bones, but it needs some major cosmetic updating. These homes are often the best deal in real estate. You can come in and put $20,000 worth of cosmetic upgrades and see a much higher return on your investment if you sell in a few years. Kind of like a fixer-upper, but more of a cosmetic upgrade than big, costly repairs. We are seeing some new construction options going in Lawrenceville. There are a few large new construction neighborhoods being built at the moment, so you aren't totally limited to an older home, but just know that your home search will bring up a lot of older homes. Currently, there are 339 single-family homes for sale in Lawrenceville, and 241 of those were built in 2005 or later. There are 79 homes that were built in the last 10 years that are currently for sale, which is only about a fourth of your options. Now, this doesn't include every single new construction option available to you, as some of them don't get put into the MLS system, and builders have some options that never even make it online. But you certainly don't have as many options as you would in towns like Cumming and Monroe. Now, if you are dead set on brand new construction, there likely will only be a handful of options in the specific price point you are looking in or certain school district you want to be in, so you want to keep that in mind. People often call and say, I want a new construction home in this town for this price, and it has to be distributed for this school district. And they are shocked when I tell them that it doesn't exist. If you have a laundry list of must-haves, there are most likely one or maybe two areas that will be able to meet most of the criteria. So keep this in mind if you think that you will have an abundance of options to choose from. There is always going to be something you are going to have to compromise on. I think a lot of times people are surprised when we have these conversations and they expect to be able to find exactly what they want in any area, and that's just simply not the case here in North Georgia. Right now, the average sales price of a home in Lawrenceville is $419,000. Compare this to Suwannee's average sales price of $768,000 or Buford's at $569,000. This is definitely a more affordable option here in Gwinnett County. Now, one reason you'll find homes to be significantly more expensive in Buford and Suwannee is because they have such highly rated schools. However, this does not mean that schools in Lawrenceville are bad. The town is very large and spread out, so there are a ton of different schools that you can be districted for, like 41 total elementary, middle, and high school combinations. 19 of these have an 8, 9, or 10 ranking on greatschools.org, which means you have plenty of really great school options. If you want to be in one of those higher ranking school districts, we can target your search to stay in those areas. Like I mentioned just a bit ago, Lawrenceville is quite a large town, and it spreads up to the border of Beaufort. So there are some parts that are just a few minutes away from the Mall of Georgia and all of the great shopping there. You've got the Gwinnett Stripers, which are a minor league baseball team that feeds into the Atlanta Braves. They are located on this side of Lawrenceville, and you've got a Topgolf and Mario Andretti indoor racing right there as well. Though technically a lot of people consider this Beaufort, and they have a Beaufort address, it's really right there on the border of Lawrenceville. Having the Gwinnett Stripers here is really cool if you are a big sports fan. It's a lot easier to get over there to see a game than it is to drive down or over to the west side of Atlanta and Marietta to see the Braves play. All of the shopping around the Mall of Georgia isn't going to be your only option in Lawrenceville though. They have plenty of stores and restaurants spread throughout the town. There is a big shopping center with a Target, Home Depot, Bath & Body Works, Marshalls, and the list goes on the northwest side of town. You've got several Kroger grocery stores and Publix spread throughout the town. Plus you have Aldi and a Lidl as well, so there's no shortage of grocery options. You'll also find several Korean and Asian grocery stores in Lawrenceville as well, which I know is a huge bonus to so many. If you want more Asian grocery store options, Duluth, which is only about 15-20 minutes away, depending upon where you're at, has an even bigger selection of those stores. Lawrenceville was actually ranked as the 4th most diverse suburb in Georgia, according to niche.com, which is why you'll have all of these ample options available to you. Lawrenceville also has a cute little downtown area that has some really fantastic restaurants, stores, and small businesses. There's an incredible bakery downtown called the Blue Rooster, which has the most amazing selection of baked goods, cakes, cinnamon rolls, you name it. They also have really good lunch options where you can grab food and sit at their outdoor seating and enjoy a nice day. Right next door, you're going to find Universal Joint, which is a locally owned restaurant in what used to be an old gas station. They have amazing lunch and dinner options, and again, you can sit outside on their large outdoor patio and have a great meal. Lawrenceville has a huge shopping complex called Sugarloaf Mills. Now, back in the day, this was the mall, and it had all sorts of cool stores. Now, like most malls, it has lost its luster with Amazon and all the standalone stores that are taking over. But there is a Bass Pro Shop there that is the only one in North Georgia, so it stays busy despite the rest of the building being kind of dead or not what it once was. There are a lot of restaurant options just outside of the mall space that are still alive and well, and so you're also going to find a Medieval Times located there as well, which does bring in some traffic. That's one of those places where people ride around on horses, dress like knights, and you eat big old turkey legs while you watch the performance. Now, despite being a busier suburban town, Lawrenceville still has plenty of beautiful parks and places to get outdoors. There is a big, beautiful park right downtown called Rhodes Jordan Park, which has a community garden, a lake, playgrounds, tennis, pickleball courts, and a really awesome pool and water park area. This is a great spot to take the kids in the summer for a break and enjoy some time outside, and there are many more throughout the area. One big benefit of living in Gwinnett County is all of the amazing parks. The county has 45 parks and facilities, so there's no shortage of opportunities to get outside and get moving and enjoy the great weather that we have here in Georgia. So Lawrenceville has a little bit of everything. Whether you're looking for townhome communities or lots of neighborhoods, you have plenty of options here in this neighborhood in a good location. But that traffic is definitely going to get you. So is Lawrenceville, Georgia on a list of places that you are considering making a move to? Let me know in the comments below. If you're thinking about making a move to anywhere in the North Metro Atlanta area, reach out to me. My contact information is directly below this video, and I want to be your real estate agent. Check out this video for more information on the area.